Today I'll be giving you guys a review of Elden Ring. Essentially, I don't buy this game.
And the Game Award goes to Elden Ring. Congratulations to From and Bandai Namco.
So I would say this game is for somebody who really is looking for a sandbox. They have no family, no friends, no life.
And the Game Award for Best Game Direction goes to Elden Ring.
I think this is a good game. It's honestly, frankly, probably the best game of 2022 so far. Now that's not a compliment because we haven't had really good games this year. We just haven't. But this is absolutely the game of the year this year. Despite what some people think about Elden Ring, this one takes the cake.
Game of the year winner is Elden Ring.
Hello everyone. Today we're looking at this. We watched this little clip that Nathan made, just laughing at Quan TV and his shit hot take, what his hot takes led to with Elden Ring and how he made such a big fit out of it and started striking people for no reason. Also, I don't want to find this clip, but there is a clip showing Quan TV actually made this show himself, showing him getting copyright strike unfairly with the flagging system. Now he's whining about, he's crying wolf, going, oh no, who could have guessed that me false flagging everyone's gonna get me false flagged? Like his shitty take on Elden Ring, saying, oh, it's a terrible game because I attacked a friendly NPC, which I've already gone through that part. That NPC is not at all hostile, like he's not gonna attack you whatsoever. I think that's just fucking hilarious that he died to an NPC that won't attack you unless you attack him 10 times. You have to avidly attack him to get into a fight. Like, it would have made sense, I guess, if he died to the giant or the crabs, which, I don't know, man, just personal opinion here, but, like, it's kind of weird that there's so much crabs in video games recently, like crabs, man, but it's kind of weird. And how they're always, like, super mutated or just a small texture that doesn't exist, like, usually no normal crabs. Or they do, like, something goofy, I can't think of the name right now, but I know there's, like, a game where you can get attacked by a bunch of crabs, like, wearing a certain outfit. Kind of lost my train of thought of the game there, but, I don't know, that's kind of funny. Also, some crab tastes kind of shitty if you buy, like, almost some shit I've learned. Besides that, yeah, Quality is just a fucking dumbass. Yeah, there's, like, not much I can say besides that, and it's just kind of hilarious how he's behaving with, like, everything, like, dude, who fucking would have been, like, yo, I've been doing this horrible thing to other people, false flagging them and pretending, like, avoiding a certain part of the fucking terms of service where you're allowed to take certain parts of a video and record over it, where he goes, it's all about length, third code of where the fuck, and how it's not fair use if you record the whole thing, but you put a voice over it. It is, especially if you cut certain parts out, and most people haven't even used 100% of the content, or if they did, it's a small clip of the content. Not only that, it's still fair use if you put in any type of bio to show who made the content, like how I'm using this other guy's clip at the beginning of my video to show how fucking stupid Quality is, especially with, like, going, Elden Ring is just a piece of shit game. He didn't even play it, he just died at the first fucking enemy, not really enemy, per se, the first tutorial character, a character that's supposed to guide you through the game. And he made some shit about losing all of your skills and shit. No, you just lose a type of currency in the game that can be used for both skill upgrades and item upgrades. Which I think is kind of cool that, unlike other Soul games, like this, I think some Soul games have it to where it's like separate with items and souls and whatever the fuck. or maybe it was always a drop system. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't played any other Souls games besides Elden Ring in the last while, and I think Souls. I don't know. I'm trying to tell. When pretty much all of them are good. Like, there's some flaws, but I can't think of too many of them. Besides, like, maybe the PC ports being a little bit fucking weird or extra weird on the lowest settings. And the goofiest looking enemies on the remasters, like Dark Souls 3 remaster, if you destroy the graphical settings using NVIDIA's settings. I figured out how to do it, and it is horrendous, but you can do it with a lot of games, especially Payday 2, or like you can just make, well, Payday 2 actually looks great still when you kill the graphics completely. Like, if you make the game look cartoony, it still looks good, and like, I don't know, man. It's the, like, Elden Ring also with, like, the graphics. There's, like, all sorts of people like, oh, it's outdated, it's bad, it's horrible looking. Like, I can't disagree that the graphics do look outdated, but I could say the same thing about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and plenty of other modern day games, and wanna know why? There hasn't been a big enough graphical change besides ray tracing and maybe, like, some cell shading changes with some games. That, like, with Borderlands 3, the cell shading changed slightly. There's been no graphical big bang that's happened. So most games don't look super different from one another. And even shade-looking games like SMT4, that's one of my favorite games. The graphics are, like, horrendous looking because it's a 3DS game, obviously. And I personally modify it with, like, 4K peds and shit like that. Because, you know, it looks better when you emulate it and modify it a bit. I don't have that copy anymore because that was on my old PC that I had set up. So I have to reset up, which is a pain in the ass I'm not going to right now until I figure out how to get that off my old computer if I do want to set up emulation on this one. But I'm not planning on doing that right now. But yeah, that was one of my favorite games for like last year, which was playing SMT4. I think a year before that maybe. Last year's kind of a blur. Last year's pretty shit. But the Elden Ring was one of the best parts about it. Like, that was an amazing game. The story was so fucking confusing. It's like Metal Gear Solid. It's a good story, but it's like, it leads you on the craziest fucking direction. This isn't like an Elden Ring review, just me kind of talking about how this game is actually good and this dumbass thought it was complete shit. And it's not. Like, most games look a bit outdated nowadays because there's been no actual massive changes yet. No fucking groundbreaking new technology besides ray tracing. Even then, that you barely can tell much of a difference on most systems and most games with ray tracing, unless you like heavily modify it. Like, you have to put in the extra effort. And even then, like, using other DSL types of software, like DSL, or I don't remember what AMD's was called. It's like I'm trying to think of it. Yeah, AMD has something like it too that tries it's not like it actually changes anything, besides that it makes things automatic, kind of what some consoles set up to do automatically with some games. So, I mean, I guess consoles did kind of have ray tracing first in a sense, but not really. It's more like the graphics kind of shifted automatically with resolution, which is something that fucking Dead by Daylight's had for a while. Yeah. But yeah, just Elden Ring really isn't an outdated game. Graphics in general are outdated because, I mean, besides that, with film, you've kind of already had ray tracing for a while, so there's been no real new groundbreaking technologies out there yet that genuinely made things look significantly better graphically than video games. Like, video games pretty much look lifelike right now, so I personally think that the kind of outdated, not super lifelike, but still amazing visuals that Elden Ring has, like, yeah, obviously it's not fucking super real, hyper-realistic like Red Dead 2 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare at the 8K settings, but still in 8K, that game looks fucking amazing. So, no, it doesn't look horrible, it just has a bit more outdated graphics. They're not even really outdated, they're more like modified to be more cel-shaded and build more film grain than normal. Even on PC you can remove film grain, and guess what, if you remove film grain, suddenly the game looks way more realistic like nowadays. Who knew that some graphical changes that if you made on PC or anything like that, So just comparing the fucking Xbox version on Xbox One S or some shit, you go, oh, this game looks like shit. Yeah, it probably does because it's an outdated console, and even then, it still doesn't look bad on the Xbox One S or PS4. So I don't know, he's just a fucking dumbass. And also, don't copyright strike anyone for no reason, false flag them. That's just fucking retarded and dumb as hell. Don't use the false flag or the flag tool unless you're actually gonna watch all those videos, which I personally am not going to. I mean, YouTube on its own can take that shit down. They have before for like most like game mode and shit. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I guess just don't try to ruin people's livelihoods. Also, like, everything they did says. Quan TV was gonna become a musician originally. Fucking braces and shit. It's making it all sound weird. But yeah, he used to do music. Like, he used to use a guitar and like you play on the piano and shit like that. And it kind of just helped him. Like, you just think that the internet's just a big mess and that he can, scam people with his TVs and shit. I'm gonna say that it's alleged, even though there's direct proof of that and proof of his old channels that were banned, which means he's shallow. Well, not joking. I mean that he's like technically ban baiting and shit. Like, ban baiting goes against TOS, one of the first rules of TOS, but. Yeah, YouTube will ignore that, just like how Activision will choose. All these big companies see something bucky happening on their website, and they're just like, oh, well, that's happening? Yeah, nah. We should allow it. It's getting us money. It's just that these companies want money, they like fucking choose some shit. Like, they'll turn a blind eye if they notice that, even though something fucking horrible is happening, they're just like, you know what, it's making us money. So we'll just turn a blind eye with all these big fucking companies. It's kind of fucked. There's more shit I know about, but, whatever. It's bullshit. Yeah, I mean, I was saying it's like completely life is unfair, obviously. I'm just saying that it's obviously immoral what they're doing and wrong and abusive towards others, and not even what most of these companies started off with. Like, their original morals were completely different. Like, YouTube was create anything, do anything you want, and now they're becoming more politically correct and like limiting certain ways with movement freedoms. Like, there's all sorts of types of freedoms, and I don't like getting into politics because politics kind of fucking suck and don't really make sense, but I don't know. I just think that Quan TV got what he deserved when he got false flagged, because he false flagged pretty much fucking everyone else, including smaller channels, and he's still repetitively done so recently. Like, it was like 2 or 3 days ago or so when I last saw someone else's fucking video mentioning that they got false flagged by him, which was whack as hell. Like, really, he's still doing the same thing. I think it might have been yesterday or today when he, Quan TV started getting false flagged, and yeah, I can't really feel sympathy for someone who false flagged everyone else. Like, how do you feel sympathetic for someone who is flagging everyone for going, dude, that thing you said about that video game is stupid, and yeah, it is your own opinion, but it's still a hot take because it's not true and you didn't even actually play the game. It's apparent that you just fucking got killed by a non-enemy NPC. It's not even an enemy, you just attacked the dude for no fucking reason, and he was like, oh, but he kept killing me over and over again, I couldn't play the game and I had to restart it, and then he killed me again. No, you would have had to avidly attack him. I mean, you've intentionally chosen to fight with him. And he also, like, left a tag there with another character, which means that he probably didn't die with that character, given how long it takes to actually fight something in a notebook, especially on Xbox, saying that this game is shit, basically. And I thought that was kind of funny, and it also shows exactly how Quan TV died, and I was like, oh, so you create a new character afterwards just say the game is shit, and not die by the same NPC NPC character. But also, like, the funny part is if you follow the show, you see how he died, and it's, like, so stupid. Like, fuck. I might even make a short showing it, because I don't have my Xbox set up right now, so I can't really make a clip or whatever. Yeah, see you later, don't abandon it, or do any bullshit like that. Like, if you get banned from this platform, maybe use another platform, and just don't be on there to begin with, because you probably shouldn't be on it, or you just, like, try to talk about the wrong person and triggered fucking big social media platforms to get triggered at you for using your own rights and calling somebody out for whatever gender reason and whatever political agenda behind said thing. That's apparent that they're doing some fucking weird bullshit. Yeah, just don't be a piece of shit. Goodbye.